Welcome back to the Stretford End, everyone. With me, your host, Sashin Johnson. And of course, we bring you the latest news and reports surrounding Manchester United. And before we get into today's show, I definitely want to say continue to follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. And also like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Our goal is to reach at least 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. The links are in the description below for our various socials. But of course, thank you very much for your support, for your messages, and for your well wishes towards the Stretford Inn as the Manchester United fan channel that we are. We only want to bring you the best. We want to give you a platform to voice your opinion, and that is definitely what we are doing here at the Stretford Inn. But of course, how are you guys doing? Let me know in the comments below. How was your week? And what do you think also about Manchester United thus far? It's been a crazy season, but we still have a heavy run in to go to qualify and to lay in the fourth place so that we can qualify for Champions League next season. But of course, here we go into the news, and as the thumbnail says, our incompetent board is once again delaying things. More delays, more beating around the bush. Nothing new. Nothing special. The board once again shows its incompetence. They are showing once again that they are not suited to be leading, let alone owning, a club like Manchester United. They've dragged it through the mud, destroyed the name, destroyed our legacy, destroyed the history of the club simply because of money, simply because they wanted to be richer and use us as a money-making machine. Sad, but true. And it is the reality. Their decisions have delayed our progress. Their incompetent decisions have caused trouble for us on the pitch, in the dressing room, and right through the club, from the bottom all the way to the top. And that is what we face. We are so unsure of our team's performances. We don't know exactly who's going to turn up. We don't know what their mentalities are like. We might see positive things on social media about them training, them doing things for charity and for other people that are in need. But they're not really committed to the cause. And that comes from the top. The top is not committed to football related issues, and the players see this, so they lose respect for the owners, they lose respect for the coaching staff, and it literally creates this toxic environment in the dressing room. And then the players turn on the coaches and the coaches get sacked. Time and time again this has happened, and yet again the board has once again showed that they are not mentally strong enough to be leading this club. But let me bring you the first piece of news, as it says, and it's stated that Manchester United sources won't confirm who is on the shortlist, which is weird because you gave a four-man shortlist in Lopetegui, Enrique, Pochettino, and Ten Hag, and of course you threw Thomas Tuchel in as well, because he could be available depending on the new owner of Chelsea and how things happen at the end of the season. And then you go on to say that there have been conversations with multiple candidates, initially with Murta and technical director Darren Fletcher, and now Richard Arnold. So, how many people do we need to make an interview for a coach? Seriously, it's like asking the old famous joke, how many people does it take to screw in a light bulb? One person. Jokes aside, one person can screw in a light bulb. You don't need to be an electrician. You just need to know how to insert it, whether it be a bayonet or a screw globe. Either way, one person. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to know how to screw in a light bulb. And yet with our club, it takes 3, if not more than 3 people to interview one person to be the manager at the club. First of all, Murta, a bit of background history with United, but why is he involved in the interview? Seriously, what could he actually be asking a football coach about the job? Darren Fletcher perhaps has got more questions that he could ask footballing wise. Makes sense to a certain degree. But Richard Arnold, the CEO, who just got appointed a month ago, why the hell are you in the interview? You're the CEO. Send people to have the interview, or if you're doing it via Skype or whatever the case may be, let other people do their job. Let Darren Fletcher, who is the technical director, go with maybe one or two other coaches or one or two other scouts and interview these candidates, as you're saying that you have been doing. And if you are interviewing these candidates, why are you not ensuring that one of them has signed the deal already? Why are you delaying things? How many more candidates do you need to interview? You clearly came out and said Erik ten Hag has passed with flying colors. You're impressed with his English level. You love his vision and philosophy of football. But you don't want to give him an offer. But it's probably because you want Pochettino. That is probably what you are holding out for. It literally came out another report saying that we might be giving Erik ten Hag a 5-year deal. He could be announced as manager soon. I don't believe that. There's too many mismatched reports that you are saying that you have Erik ten Hag as a preferred candidate, but you're also still going to have other interviews with other candidates. Then you don't want to release the managerial shortlist, but you already did give your managerial shortlist to the media. Then you're saying that you're going to have a manager announcement by the end of the month, and now there's a delay because once again you are incompetent. Once again you are showing that you are not able to make footballing decisions. But had this be a player that is marketable, then you jump down the throat of his agent and be like, yeah, as much money as you want, just come and sign for the club. We just want to use your name to sell shirts. We just want to use your name to make adverts and to have us get more money. We don't care about your performance on the pitch. Just make appearances. That's all we ask of you. Have interviews with the club. Speak publicly. That's all we need from you. That means money in our back pocket. Sad. I hate that I have to speak about a toxic and disgusting ownership that we have, that once again cannot make up their mind, cannot be strong in footballing decisions, basically don't know what to do with the power that they have, but they want to decide to have meetings with sheikhs for cricket teams. They're planning to redevelop and completely knock down Old Trafford to improve it. What's the point of improving a stadium when your footballing side is lacking and it sucks? Or Spurs, they literally have a new stadium, but they're still not at the level that they should be. After reaching a Champions League final, they literally went so far down and still haven't won a trophy. But they pumped money into a new stadium, new facilities. Why? Because it meant more money for them via ticket sales, via renting out certain places within and around the stadium. Absolutely abysmal ownership that we have. Stupid people at the top ruling this club and literally failing to listen to the fans' voice, who is probably more trusted than what the people at the boardroom is saying. I mean, if I had to have a conversation with one of the boardroom members, I'd probably be telling exactly what they need to do, and they'd probably be looked at me stunned like, what? That's what we're supposed to be doing? Any fan in the world that supports Manchester United would definitely be able to tell the board exactly what they need to do. Because everybody knows what you need to do, but you don't want to do it because you don't want to be controlled. You don't want to be told what to do. You don't want to show to the world that, oh, you know what, they actually listen to us. They're actually making a right decision. You want to be in control and show the world that, look at me, I'm a big boss. I'm the one that will make the decisions. I believe what is right. But you have no footballing experience, no footballing knowledge and what is needed to run a successful football club. Because ever since you came in, you've done nothing but ruin this club. I want to give you the last piece of news that also came out, and it says that Old Trafford sources said on Thursday night that the process is running to plan and is well progressed. How on earth can you come out and say that your managerial search process is progressing, but yet nobody has been signed yet, no concrete offers have been given, but you're progressing? What are you progressing with? Meetings, interviews, talks. Yeah, by the time you actually wake up and give an offer, Ten Hag is already probably at another club. It has been said that there's a club that offered him a Champions League position for next season, and the offer is enticing him. Yet we're still delaying. No, it's fine. We're going to look at other candidates. We'll see what they have on offer for us. I don't see the seriousness and the urgency from this board looking to appoint the manager soon. They're quite fine with waiting until the end of the season if they have to, and then getting a manager in. By then it's too late. We'll be delayed with players who need to be signed, players who need to be sold, things being done behind the scenes in the backroom staff, also on the pitch. Certain players that are waiting to hear who the new manager is are going to be gone by the time the new manager gets in. But it's because of our board's lack of experience, lack of knowledge, lack of expertise around running a successful football club. The Americans, they say soccer. We don't do that here. It's football. And no, not American football. Football. Because American football is not even played with your feet. But then again, our board loves American football. Gladly sent Tom Brady to Old Trafford to watch a game, but they weren't there. But we made sure that our marketers in Ronaldo and Tom Brady were pictured for the media so that we can get sponsorship money, advertising money, money on them making TV appearances. And then what happened the game after that? We got knocked out of the Champions League and they couldn't care less. Ended up going to F1 races, traveling the world, asking about cricket teams. What a bunch of idiots that we have running this club. A bunch of stupid people who clearly only care about their pockets. The Glazers need to get out of this club. They need to sell the club. Getting sick and tired of them ruining our club, ruining the history that was built on the backs of those who passed away in the Munich air disaster. Destroyed and completely disrespecting the history that was built by Sir Matt Busby, Sir Bobby Charlton, George Best, Dennis Law, the Busby Babes, Sir Alex Ferguson, etc., etc., etc. All because of money. Money is evil. It is a corrupting piece of crap that has come into football and destroyed football. More so Manchester United. The report further states that it is indicated an announcement on the manager could still be weeks away. Weeks away! I don't know how much longer we're going to have to wait to hear a new manager being appointed. But here on the Stretford End, we continue and will always bring you the latest news so that we can keep up to date with this managerial process that they think is progressing. I just want to wake up one day or get a notification saying that, hey, Erik ten Hag has been offered a deal, or hey, Erik ten Hag is on his way to have talks or to sign the deal, or something to that effect. Whether it might even be Luis Enrique, who, if we can get him, is fantastic. Just a short note, I don't want Roberto Mancini. I know Italy got knocked out of the World Cup qualifiers and he probably will be losing his job, but he's an ex-City manager who won the league with them. He's also, in my opinion, it just won't sit right having an ex-City manager at United. Yes, we had Mourinho, who's an ex-Chelsea manager, but we know his history of hopping from big club to big club within 2 to 3 years all the time. So him coming to the club, it kind of was supposed to feel powerful, but it became more toxic than ever. And not just the players, but even some of the backroom staff wanted him gone. The environment was just not very, very good to be at when Mourinho was there. But that is the latest news. As I've said, it's just more incompetent delays by our board, sending out stories to once again give them time so that they can go and get the manager they want and not the manager that is needed to be there. It's clear as daylight they probably want Pochettino and don't want to go for Erik ten Hag because he's available, he's there, but they clearly have some sort of reason why they are delaying making this decision. I thank you guys for joining me on today's video. Thank you for watching as well. And thank you for showing your support to the Stretford Inn. It is really, really appreciated. And we do love you and love your support. Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. Links are in the description below. Definitely give it a check out. And also continue to like and subscribe to the videos here on YouTube. Our goal is to reach 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year, please. We know that we can do it with your help. That is it, me, Sashin Johnson from the Stretford Inn. Till we speak again soon, goodbye.